I don't know who's making the decisions in Miami for the Dolphins, but damn it, do they deserve some sort of medal? They just made some fantastic trades today. So early on in the day, the Miami Dolphins traded their number 3 overall pick to the San Francisco 49ers. In exchange, they got the 12 overall pick, a third round pick this year, a first round pick next year, and a first round pick in 2023 from the 49ers. A haul. That, I think, by them making this trade, now everything's laid to bed, right? Ryan Fitzpatrick has moved on. You're not drafting a quarterback. Tua is the quarterback for the Dolphins. So that's laid to rest. Then, not that long after that, the Dolphins then turn around and they trade with the Eagles. So they trade their they trade 12, which they just got from the Niners, their fourth round pick this year, and they trade a first round pick next year. I'm not sure if it's theirs or the one that they just got from the 49ers, to move up with the Eagles, to trade with the Eagles to get back to number 6 overall, and then they swap fourth round picks, so they end up getting the 156th pick in the fourth round of this year's draft. And it's like perfect because if you're Miami, it was no secret. At number 3, they were going to draft a receiver, potentially Jamar Chase. A lot of people think it was going to be Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith, right? They need a premier pass catcher for Tua. They have Mike Gesicki, tight end, very, very good. Devontae Parker's okay, not what they hoped he was going to be when they drafted him in the first round, but they need someone that can have that connection with Tua. So initially, they trade the 3rd overall pick. They get a couple first rounders back, future first rounders, and then they go and trade one of those first rounders to get back up to number 6, and it's perfect because I just talked about this on in a different video for the 49ers end of this trade. The Dolphins aren't dumb, all right? So Niners are moving up to 3. So at that point, the 49ers are moving up to take a quarterback. At 1, Jacksonville is taking Trevor Lawrence. At 2, you don't know for a fact, but you have a good feeling that at number 2, the New York Jets are going to take Zach Wilson. And now at number 3, it doesn't matter which quarterback the 49ers take. I personally think that it's going to be Trey Lance, but it doesn't matter if it's Trey Lance, Justin Fields, if it somehow ends up being Mac Jones. I don't know why it'd be Mac Jones. That's just a younger version of Jimmy G. I think a better version, but, too similar for me to make a move like this for the Niners. But this isn't about the Niners. It's about the Dolphins. So those first 3 picks are going to be quarterbacks. That the Atlanta Falcons probably aren't going to take a pass catcher, might also take a quarterback, but it's not going to be a pass catcher. They got Julio Jones. They got Calvin Ridley. They don't really need a pass catcher. You got the Bengals. Probably also not going to take a pass catcher. They don't have A.J. Green anymore, but they still have Tyler Boyd. And they have T. Higgins, who they drafted in the 2nd round last year, who seems like he is going to be a player. So most likely they're not going to take a wide receiver. So now you're sitting there. You move back. You accumulate a 3rd round pick for this year and a 1st round pick 2 years from now because you traded a 1st round pick from next year that you acquired in the 49ers trade. And you're still probably going to get the same guy that you were going to get at number 3. That is genius. Just breaking the draft down I don't know. I probably should have looked at the GM of the Dolphins, but this was a hell of a move because even if, say, someone throws a corkscrew in it and Atlanta takes, Jamar Chase, and then the Bengals come through and they take Devontae Smith. Okay, well, now you're still sitting there with Kyle Pitts. You'll live, if you're Miami, I'm sure they'll live with Kyle Pitts. Now, granted, I'm sure they want one of the wide receivers. They don't want the tight end. Like I said, they already have Mike Gesicki, but Kyle Pitts isn't, a huge dude. Either is Mike Gesicki, but I feel like Gesicki's a little more stout. Kyle Pitts isn't really going to play in the line and block. Hell of a pass catcher, though. But they're going to end up with Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith, and probably whichever one of them they have rated higher on the board, both of them will be there. So they moved back 3 picks. They accumulated picks in future years and some this year, and they're still going to get that premier pass catcher for Tua. Now, for me, for my money, I hope it is Devontae Smith. I think Devontae Smith, granted, I know a little slender, but man, is he good. Jamar Chase, also good, but I would just take Devontae Smith, but it don't matter. Whoever Miami has on that board, if it's Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, still going to be there. They accumulate picks. Their GM is doing a great job, and this is already a team that was on the fringe of the playoffs, won 10 games. They're set up very, very well in a division that is going to be competitive, right? I mean, the Jets added some pieces. They're probably going to get a new quarterback. The Bills, still good. They're probably the team to beat. The Patriots made a bunch of free agent moves. So it's a very competitive division, and Miami is still going to get pieces that they need now while accumulating draft capital in the future. Great job. I just wanted to get out here and say kudos to you, Miami front office. You killed it today. That's it. Watch one of these videos. Subscribe to this channel. If you're not, subscribe to the podcast. Give it a shot. And I will see you in the next one. From here, from my car, don't know. But I'll see you in the next one. Appreciate you watching.